you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get out.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Check match, check match. Hey, smash Bronco!
He'll look to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he'll still bring it in 4th down.
The one thing we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The start on the ground, it's Derrick Henry. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Peyton. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Peyton being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Baxter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, green.
Back to throw. Peyton. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Black. Yellow.
Up the middle they go. Baxter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 43 rail.
On 2nd down now, Baxter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. In motion right as a running back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 14. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Throwing to start the drive. Peyton complete to Washington. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. In motion left is Watkins. On 1st and 10, Peyton steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Back to the air on second down. Peyton, he's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Dig deep.
They'll try and run for it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Throwing on first down. Peyton flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Looking to throw on second down. Peyton throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Peyton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a handoff up the middle. Baxter, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
17.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Peyton. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him to 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Hey, 3, 6, 7.
Back to throw. Peyton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, 26 yards. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Baxter. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Peyton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. it didn't exist.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, street. 10 to 11.
Now back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be sent. He can't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down now, Baxter, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now a 2nd down and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, set.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 1st and 10, Peyton. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. CBO is a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Philadelphia, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date